नाज़रीन अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मैं वकाल खान आज यहाँ पे मौजूद हूँ पाकिस्तान कॉन्सुलेट में। आज तकरीब थी कश्मीर के बारे में। 5 अगस्त को आपको पता है कि एक रेजोल्यूशन पास किया था मोदी ने कि उनके जो राइट्स हैं उनको ख़त्म किया जाए और वहाँ पे हिंदू की आबादकारी बढ़ाई जाए, सेटलमेंट किया जाए। तो ये उनका हक़ उन्होंने छीन लिया है, जिसके लिए दुनिया भर में जो कश्मीर है आज ये डे मना रहे हैं कि इस कानून को, इस काले कानून को ख़त्म किया जाए और हक़ खुद इरादियत जो है वो उसको दोबारा कायम किया जाए। इस सिलसिले में यूनाइटेड नेशन में भी सिलसिला चल रहा है और दुनिया भर में जहाँ जहाँ कश्मीरी आबाद हैं इसके लिए आवाज़ उठा रहे हैं। तो आज बड़ी अच्छी तकरीब हुई। जनाब कौंसल जनरल आसिफ खान ने भरपूर तरीके से कश्मीर के इशू को बताया और मुख्तलिफ कम्यूनिटी लीडर ने भी अपने ख्यालात का इज़हार किया। आइए देखते हैं ये रखो।
is behind the bars and being coerced by the law enforcement agencies and the different draconian laws enacted by the Indian government in the occupied territory. For real free design, they're trying to create a political setup that is devoid of the main leadership and the real leadership of the Kashmiri people. This real free design is being implemented. Recently, India banned 8 political parties to take part in any political activity. That is an intensification of high-handedness. 260 caught in such operation in last just 1 year, in which 148 Kashmiris have been martyred. Over 2,000 have been arrested, and 138 buildings have been destroyed. Most unfortunate part is that the bodies of these martyred were never handed over and never given the honor of funeral. That is unparalleled in the history of such brutalities. The victimization can be gauged that out of 1,300 shortlisted government employees, 600 have been terminated because of their sentiments for the freedom and liberty. 60,000 families have been shortlisted for political victimization. Ladies and gentlemen, these facts which I am presenting to you have been verified by international independent human rights organizations, and you can verify these facts. The political engineering as it hides in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, they have done delimitation of different electoral areas for political gerrymandering and to divide Muslim vote bank. They are now shifting people from mainland India to Kashmir, but not only for political engineering, but to affect the results of elections. And in case of future plebiscite is held, which is a commitment by India and Pakistan both to the international community to Security Council resolution to change the results of those plebiscite and any such outcome. Regional parties and local political leadership is being marginalized. Indian agencies are sponsoring and raising new political parties, most importantly BJP's proxies in the region. Since 2019, they're trying to dilute the local leadership and local political sentiment through new political structures and new political parties. So they are also shrinking space for political activities. The demographic marginalization, you can gauge the fact that state land is being sold to outsiders. According to international, for the suffocation and oppression of Muslims, there are media curves, there is a fear being created among the common masses. Another part of the Indian strategy is cultural invasion and marginalization of Muslims. 50,000 pre-Islamic era by Muslims in Indian occupied Jammu and Kashmir have been orphaned, and very unfortunately 11,000 women have been gang raped. Ladies and gentlemen, over the last 5 years since India made these illegal changes in its constitution to remove the special status of India by a these statistics are staggering, but unfortunately escape mention in international media and mainstream social media you see around the world. Seems like the world conscience has forgotten the people of Kashmir. So your presence here and your solidarity and support to this just and peaceful cause is really appreciated, and we will go a long way in raising the voice of the oppressed people of Jammu and Kashmir. We expect that Kashmir must remain an international. Everybody and all of us who believe in truth, justice, and peace. Pakistan supports grant of right to self-determination to the people of Kashmir and implementation of the UN resolutions. This is the only way for civilized nations to resolve international disputes. We should revisit and implement unilateral actions taken during 2019 on August 5th. We always call and again request that UN fact-finding teams and international human rights NGOs be allowed to verify these facts and apply to people of Kashmir. All political prisoners must be released in India, must stop human rights abuses and violations in the occupied territory. And the final and just resolution of Kashmir issue would only be possible by implementation of the UN resolutions. History has proven, ladies and gentlemen, time and again, that durable peace in South Asia remains contingent upon the settlement of the Jammu and Kashmir dispute. Jammu and Kashmir dispute is the last remnant of the colonization. International community must urge India to halt its regular realization of their right to settlement. I really thank you all for your presence here and for coming. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hanif, for your remarks. We would now be showing a documentary on Kashmir highlighting the atrocities and subjugation of Kashmiri people.
Years pass, yet my struggle remained the same. Pain intensified. Sacrifices multiplied. It is true, my heart. It is true, my sufferings mark all violations of human.
This was a ploy that India had used to put a curtain on its illegality in Kashmir.
Article 35 threatens the peace of the region.
The abrogation of Article 370 generated massive reaction.
To be here with all of you and hear about humanity. Those events, multiple events going on, very personal and emotional to all of us. About a week ago, there was an article. A 22-year-old Abdullah was arrested from his home in front of his parents' eyes. It was so emotional to read. His mother was crying her tears out and requesting.
Dr. Hanif is an esteemed professor in the Department of Ethnic Studies at the University of California, Berkeley, with a rich academic background and his profound dedication to social justice. Dr. Bazian has established himself as a prominent social issue. In addition to his academic pursuits, Dr. Bazian is an active public intellectual, frequently engaging with broader audiences through lectures, media appearances.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الصلاة والسلام على خير المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. First, let me thank the Honorable Council Asim Ali Khan and Qurrat Al-Ain for the introduction. I'm speaking today on Kashmir as a Palestinian. Being Palestinian myself and engaged in everything related to Palestine, I wanted to speak in Kashmir as it relates to the history of Palestine, because I do think that both are brothers and sisters' struggles from the long history that they experienced. And I have a few items of comparison that will get us to understand what is taking place in Kashmir as it relates to Palestine. One, against our own self, which is also the standard in Islam. So international law has been almost a mockery, total silence on breaking those who are violating the actually in relations to Kashmir, and Jamal said that it actually reached the level of the 9th stage of the 10 stages of genocide. And if you actually deal with people, they said most people wouldn't know where Kashmir is at. So literally, the genocide watch said that there is actually genocide almost the 9th level. There's 10, what you call the 10th is denial. So literally, we're just ability to change the demographic structure by design. So very, very important, and that's engaged population transfer. Right? Population transfer is something that we would actually think about relative to the removal of the special status under Article 370. It makes it possible for engaging in demographic design, changing the structure, and as such take much longer. But I think it's very important for us to continue to speak on Kashmir. I participated in there was a gathering in Bosnia in 2022 for comparisons on the genocide that is taking place in Kashmir and the genocide that took place in Bosnia. And just in June, we had a similar gathering in Bosnia to compare the genocide in Bosnia with the genocide in Bosnia.
The organizations, Pakistan American Chamber of Commerce, Chairman Mr. Officail Khan and Mr. Adnan Khan, who is the President of Council of Pakistan here. I would invite them to say a few words, but before that I would like to invite Mr.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Rajiv Rao. I thank the Consulate for the humble invitation. I'm honored to be here. I'll just take 2 minutes. I love what the previous speaker said. The comparison between Gaza and Kashmir is hand in hand. The world today, county to county, statewide, all the massages and all the different communities. In fact, I've met with Indian communities also. And when I talk to them on this subject, they are not educated on the fact, and nobody agrees with the fact there should be any occupation in Jammu or anywhere in the world. The occupation means you are confining people. You're imprisoning people. You're taking their right away. The freedom is the bottom line that every community.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much. I have a long history. I'm a true realistic person who really started the television program. When I arrived in America, there is no television for Pakistani American community. If the community has no media, no newspaper, no radio, no television, what is that kind of a community? And I watch every day the propaganda on television against Pakistan, about Kashmir, every week and week. Finally, we decided to launch first ever Pakistan television network because media is the most important. When a camera moves, the public moves. So I'm really, really proud to say that our beloved diplomat, he really helped me out and assisted me, and my community assisted me to launch the first ever television program called TV Pakistan, where I started broadcasting the true story, educating them on channel 18, which is being almost 20 million people. Okay, and till today, my media is there, and I'm doing counterattack and describing. Produced many documentaries. But today my concern, I know that you have spoken very well, everybody talked very well about describing the Kashmir issue. Plus, if you see the crowd, how many Kashmiris are here? Before, used to a lot of Kashmiris. The war is not nobody. Yes, there is a war, there is an attack, there is an atrocity, killing, cruelty in Kashmir. But now India came out and they are targeting, terrorizing those who are supporting the Kashmir cause. You have a very living example in Kerala. They killed the Sikh. Now they killed one of the Pakistani Canadian businessmen. They put in the flame and they are hospital is struggling to get better, but I don't think so he's going to be survive. So that thing very, very dangerous. We have to seriously keep an eye on those things, because see that they make too much pressure and terror and cold calling. The Kashmiris who really leading, used to be a lot of Kashmiris here to participate in procession outside and here, but today you see none of Kashmiris here. Is there any Kashmiri here from Kashmir? No. So my point is, we have to really take this issue to the senator, the congressman, the politician. It's enough you have taken a picture, putting in your drawing room. No, you have to talk this politician to act, to participate. You have to advocate them. If this thing going on, everybody, activist in Pakistani Muslim community or Muslim community, they are on watch list by the Jewish, Defense League, or RAW. This is very dangerous, I'm telling you. The way thing going on, it's very alarming, Mr. Consul General Sahab. So you have to really do something, and our community, Mr. Zan Khan, you have a political organization, you should be do something, Zoom meeting or do Day on the Hill, talk about this issue. Okay, you are telling them not in the community, they are also come out in America and Canada, and they are targeting our innocent people. Thank you very much. God bless America and God bless Pakistan. And we are for Kashmir, and we're going to raise our voice all the time. We're not going to be scared. We're not be pushed around. Inshallah. Thank you very much. Bye.
Honorable Consul General, Commercial Councillor, honorable guests. Certainly Kashmir is on our subject matter. We were very lucky we had Professor Walbert, who extensively wrote about Kashmir. He was a historian. He used to be here at these events. His recent passing away has left a void, but he wrote about all the injustice the British did, talked about it. One thing Professor Hatem leaves us is how important it is for Christians from India. We held a large meeting. We had State Department in Washington, D.C. And these people documented the genocide the Indian government is doing.
Our commitment to supporting the Kashmiri people and their struggle. Thank you so much. And I will close the program now, and we have refreshment at the room, and if you could join us. Thank you so much. Thank you.
5th August is a really very historic day for the Kashmir, and today you really recognize such a great program to remember those people who were martyred and during the struggle for the Kashmir, and the exclusive message to the community.
आज 5 अगस्त 2024 को 5 साल मुकम्मल हो गए हैं जब इंडिया ने इंडियन इलीगली ऑक्युपाइड जम्मू यानी मकबूजा कश्मीर में जो गैर कानूनी इक़दाम शुरू किए थे इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के आर्टिकल 370 और 35A को के ज़रिए उसको कंडेम किया है हमने, और आपने देखा कि स्पीकर्स ने, पार्टिसिपेंट्स ने अपनी सॉलिडारिटी का इजहार किया है और इस इशू को हाईलाइट किया है कि इंडिया के इन गैर कानूनी इक़दाम की कोई अहमियत नहीं है। कश्मीर एक मुतनाज़ा ख़ित्ता है, मुतनाज़ा एरिया है, और हम इंडिया के कश्मीर में गैर कानूनी इक़दाम को न सिर्फ उसको कंडेम करते हैं बल्कि कश्मीरियों के लिए हर किस्म की जद्दोजहद और उनकी काविशों के समय उनके साथ खड़े हैं। पाकिस्तान हमेशा अखलाकी, सियासी और सफारती सतह पे कश्मीर के साथ खड़ा है और खड़ा रहेगा कश्मीर की आज़ादी तक।
So, mashallah, today is a very well program done, mashallah, and you know that I'm with Kashmir since many years, my television, my media, everything for the Kashmiri, and we'll never go back, and we're always there to support our Kashmiri brothers. Thank you.
Thank you.